Allegations that are being made by Rohit Pawar are very serious. Here at NDTV, with the help of a flight simulator, attempts are being made in order to determine what caused that plane crash. Take a look at this special report.
What actually could have gone wrong and how the situation was there in the sky, on the ground. Here it's the similar aircraft which Ajit Pawar was flying, and we'll also show our viewers exactly the same place of Baramati, the same runway, and actually the visual representation that what could have happened. So thank you so much for talking to NDTV.
Thank you so much. I am Squadron Ajay Paranspe. I am the founder of Yoskies Aviation Center, and thank you to NDTV for visiting us to give us a chance to explain what could have happened. I would like to bring to the attention of the viewers once again that we are proud to say that we have managed to get the real aircraft Learjet here as well as the Baramati airport, so that the simulation is quite close to the real thing. I would like to show you the other parameters we have set to bring it as close as possible to reality. So if you can take a look at the screen where we have set the simulator. So in the simulator, if you see, this is the Baramati runway. You can see the headings shown here on the map. That is runway 11 and 29. I am sure these two figures have become very famous now. This is the aircraft we have positioned. On the map, you can see it is short of the runway by 3 nautical miles. And I would like to show you that not only this, we have even set the date and time to be exact. So if you see, it was around 8:20 a.m. when the aircraft was approaching Baramati airport. The reason I say we have set this is because it will correctly give us the sun positions as it would have been as close to the real thing. Secondly, what we have done is, as you would have heard so far, that this runway is what is called as a VFR, which is a visual flight rules airport. Visual flight, as the name suggests, the pilot has to fly on the around the airfield or runway without having any aids from the ground. It's a visual flying. He has to visually be able to see. Why I'm stating this is because it points to the relevance that now, without any aid from the ground, navigational aid, he needs to visually approach the runway, look at the runway. And one of the things I would like to also bring about here is that it's not only the runway. You need to be able to, there is a touchdown point designated on the runway. So the pilot usually aims at the touchdown point, so that if he touches down at the correct point, after he lands, he needs some runway length to stop. So the runway length which is known is sufficient for him to stop, provided he touches near the touchdown point. So here I would like to bring about that this is my thought, that though the runway could have been partially visible as we would see over here, it was necessary also for him to be able to see the runway markings.
So can we, right now we are 3 nautical miles away from the runway. Yes. I would just like to show our viewers that how it looks from the cockpit, from the ATC tower or from the runway.
Sure. So this is a view as the tower would have seen. So as you can see, he cannot see the aircraft even at 3 nautical miles. Now, by the way, I would like to tell the viewers that there are 2 measurements here, 3 nautical miles and 3 kilometers. So the visibility was given in kilometers, which is slightly lesser than 3 nautical miles.
Okay.
So the pilots often use the term nautical miles to measure the distances, whereas visibility is told in terms of kilometers.
Okay. So right now this is from
as
view.
the ATC would, as the air traffic control would see it. This is back to the aircraft view. This is, as you can see, another view of the air traffic control. You can see that the tarmac is visible.
Yes.
So at lower visibility, the tarmac is very close, the tarmac is visible, right? But if you see far away over here, the beyond
Aircraft
3 kilometers, the aircraft is not visible.
Aircraft is not visible. So here you can clearly see that how the situation might be. This is a very interesting angle, sir.
Sure. So this is from the tail of the aircraft, and the reason we are showing this is that you should also note that this aircraft had 2 jet engines which were towards the tail of the aircraft. Unlike the common aircraft, I mean, I'm not saying this is a very uncommon configuration, but these are the more common configuration is the engines being on the wing. However, here it is a tail mounted two jet engines. So I am sure that the court of inquiry will take the characteristics, the performance of this aircraft with respect to this configuration.